Well, hello everyone. It's me, Flylady Kat, and I'm here today to help you have peace in your life, control in your home, and to finally learn how to love yourself. If you are brand new, you may want to watch my video on how to do the Flylady system for newbies. It's on my homepage. It is 40 minutes long, and you'll need a paper and pencil, but it will help you understand the program. Today I'm going to take a few minutes to say hello to everyone. If you've been watching me for a while and you haven't subscribed, there's a little button down there. It's either over here or it's over here, but it's down there somewhere, and it's my face, so you can subscribe by pressing that button. Okay, let's say hey to everybody who's coming on this morning. Jessica B, Nancy Hurdle 2013, Elizabeth Nolberto, and Janet Solozano. Hello. Tracy B, hello. Donna Perry, Kristen Clark, Heather Rue, Holly at Home, Michelle Simpson, Roxanne Wolf, good morning, hello. Angela Lee, hi. Okay, so we're coming. This is a new time for us, 11:30 in the morning this week. Hey, Mama Cat. And so we're going to try this early morning thing and see how it works. It's not guaranteed that I'll always be here at 11:30, but it's my effort to get it done at 11:30. Hi, Shirley. Hi, Raquel Congreen. Shirley Jean Drew, I think. Shelly and Casey. Hi, Antonia Sasser. Hello. MZ Deb for Life, hiya there. Scribbles, good morning, good morning. All right, so are you overwhelmed with clutter? You may have gotten rid of your clutter, and if you do, I salute you. Hey Jackie, hey Devin Dickerson, Anna Ray, and Raquel Congreen has a smiley face. Donna Wiggins, hello. Shelly, hey. Okay, so it's been about 2 minutes. I'm going to stop saying hey and get into this because I think this is a really sensitive subject for a lot of people. If you have you're so overwhelmed with clutter that you can't do it anymore. Hi last minute people. If you can't do it anymore and it's freezing you up and you can't do it, good luck Antonia, you can't do it because you're so overwhelmed, then I want you to think about a project instead of the general decluttering that we do, which works. It will work no matter how overwhelming your house is, but some people have the idea that they just can't do it. I know, for example, Mama Cat has a back room that she can't even get into. Everything else in her home is tidy, but I think that's what you told me, Mama Cat, that you have a back room on one of our conferences that we had here, one of our little speaks, that videos that you can't get into, and I'm sure that all of us have something somewhere that's bothering us. So sometimes when people have things that are bothering them, like one of my fly babies had a basement that was just driving her crazy, and she was having a hard time focusing on the kitchen and the entryway and the living room and the master bedroom and the bathroom and one other room to do zones because that was so disturbing to her. So here's what you're going to do. In business, and I was in business for many years, we have projects. And a project has a project manager, and a project has a start date and an end date. And you constantly reevaluate it for slippage. Things happen, right? But in general, let's say you're having a house built. That's a project. And they're going to tell you when they're going to start building, and they're going to tell you when to stop building. Mama Cat says, yeah, she's got a 5-year stuffed room. So we're going to work on that. So if it's disturbing you so much that you can't do everything else because it's constantly that weight on your shoulder, we're going to work on it. So a project has a start date and an end date. So if you're building a home, you have a start date and an end date. And those are important dates. They're important dates for you, for your money, and they're important dates for you for moving out of your house or moving out of your apartment or whatever and moving into that home. So it can't have a lot of slippage. So they make it realistic. So they know how long it's going to take them to do each part of this. Well, we're going to do this. Let's just take Mama Cat's back room. Okay, so get a piece of paper and a pencil if you can. And we're going to talk about a project. So let's say that we want to start this project on tomorrow or today or Monday. Put your start date there, right? And then you're going to say, okay, let me consider what's in this room. So I want you to, I know you can't even walk in it, Mama Cat, but go and look in it and look and see how high it is and how many 15-minute increments you feel, because you're familiar with how long you can work, how much you can get done in 15 minutes. So look and see how many 15-minute increments do you think it would take for you to remove one section, right? So some people have rooms that aren't quite unwalkable, so they can walk in and look. And some people have to just look. They just look and see what they think it's going to be. So kind of estimate. So what you're going to do is say, all right, I'm going to let you work for 45 minutes at a time on this, because you want to get it knocked out, right? So 3 15-minute increments, what can you do? If it's about chest high, then you can probably in 45 minutes clear a column about the size of your body. If you are sincere and working with the 4 F's, you're focused, you are really doing it first before everything else, and that you are listening to some music, doing something to make the time pass, to make it fun, and you're going to finish your 45 minutes, right? Okay. Now you can do it in 15-minute increments, and you can do it, I wouldn't want you to do it for longer than 2 hours, but here's the thing. I don't want you to ever work more than 45 minutes in a day, because you won't finish it, and I want you to finish it. I want you to get done with this project. So for 45 minutes max, you can work and clear a column about the size of your body. So now you're going to figure how many of those columns, in your case, Mama Cat, are in that room. So you're going to go in there and look around and count. And if it's 40 of them, then you know you have 40 45-minute segments to work. Let's say it's 40. So let's give you this example. So you're going to have a really good set of boxes, because you've got to throw away, put away, and give away. And most of it is probably, if it's been there for 5 years, it's probably give away or throw away. Because if you haven't needed it in 5 years, it's not a loved object. And you might find something that was buried in there that you absolutely cannot believe was in there, and you've got to keep it, and that's fine. But remember that if it's been in there for 5 years, most of it is probably going to be something you contribute to someone else, all right? All right, so you're going to go through it for 45 minutes, and when the time is up, ding, you're going to stop and finish the process. Remember to finish your process. This is what keeps you from having more clutter in your home. Take the garbage out. Shred it or recycle it or whatever you need to do with it, but go take it out of your house. Don't let it sit by the door. And then if you have anything to give away, take it to the back of the car now. Don't hesitate. It will get reacclimated. Your kids will see it and want it. Just take it to the back of the car. And then the put away, now's the time to really decide if this is something you're going to sincerely keep, then you need to have a place for it. So if you take it and you say, this is a beautiful vase, this was my great-grandmother's vase, I love this vase, I can't believe it was in there, I'm going to put this on display. However, it's more of a spring-summer vase, so I'm going to store it. So I'm going to store it on the shelf. But your shelf is full. You only have so much real estate. What are you going to get rid of? Well, I'm going to get rid of this Dollar Tree vase and make room for this vase, right? And the Dollar Tree vase goes into the giveaways. You don't try to say, well, I could spray it with paint and put it in this other room. No, get rid of it. Don't reacclimate more things into your house, okay? All right, so now you're going to have quite a bit of it's big, like extra chairs for the dining room, school books we don't use. There aren't a lot of small whatnot things, as far as I know. Actually, there's a lot of school things. Okay, still, have you lived for 5 years without those chairs? If you just couldn't get to them, that's one thing, and you have room for them at the table or whatever. If there's school things and school is over for your kids, they've graduated, then I don't know if they're if they go out of print, if they're still good. I know they change school books all the time. So you may have to make a decision about that, but they don't belong in your home anymore, okay? All right, so good. If it's big things, it'll be quicker for you, but I'm just giving an example of 40 days. So here's what you're going to do. You're going to get your calendar. Get your calendar out, and you're going to say, I have 40 days that I have to work in this room to get this project done. So I know I'm going to start this on October the 9th. I'm only going to work 4 days a week. So that means it's 40 days, so it's 10 weeks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But I've got Thanksgiving in here, and that week I won't want to be working, so let me go one more week out. So that's the 11th of December, so that's the last week, so I'll be done by December 15th. Now go in there and look. Do you have anything else? Is there anything else during your 4 days that you're going to work? Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, for example. Is there anything else? Do you have to go to the doctor? Is there anything that's going to keep you from doing your work? So I'm going to say, even if not, I would give myself 1 week for slippage. That gives you 5 days that something could come up and you might not be able to finish. In that case, you're going to be finished with this room on December 22nd. That's a week before Christmas in this example. Okay, that's how you do a project. You write it down. It has a start date. It has an end date. And then you make notes on different things you want to do. Like, okay, I'm going to give the chairs to my Aunt Louise. She really said she wanted those chairs. And and you make yourself some little project notes. But you do it like a project. And while you're doing this, you don't do zone work. You still do your basic weekly home blessing and all the other things that are in the basic weekly plan. And you do the things that are in your routine. But that is how you do a project. Once the project's done, you can't believe it. It's been 5 years and I can get in that room. Now I might want to do another project. Maybe I want to paint that room. Maybe I want to do something like that. So you can do another project after Christmas, right? Okay, so now I'm going to open it up for questions and see what you have to say about projects. Okay, now let's see what some of you have been saying. Mama Cat says they use the chairs quite a bit when they have company. They're easy to get to. You can sell the school books easily. There's a lady who does consignment who asked me recently if I had them ready. So see, yours is going to be so easy. I'd love to know, Mama Cat, once you get your project done, how long you think it'll be before it's done. Because that room has been bugging you for 5 years, right? Okay. Hey, second 2 marbles. So glad you're here, Deb. Deb is one of my fly babies, Decrease 22, and she has a front room where they put everything while she's refurbishing her whole home. And this room they want to turn into eventually her kitchen. And she's done wonderfully well on her project. She's had a little slippage lately, but that's okay. She's decided to put it on hold because it's not bugging her right now. She has some other priorities, but she's going to go back to her project, and it's not going to fail because she's not putting more junk in that room. That's a commitment. Right, Deb? All right, Mama Cat says, so I don't do zones and instead do this project? Yes, ma'am. That's what you do. Deb says, broke my project down by zones within the room, much easier to deal with. So that was Deb's idea. She broke it into zones. So give us a little more information on that, Deb. Tell us what that means. Tracy said, take a before and after pic. Always, Tracy. Thank you for reminding everybody. Take a before and after picture, no matter if it's not even a project. If you're just doing 15 minutes. Wrote down all the steps. Now I can plan for doing my basement this month. Go, Jessica. I'm so happy. You're going to love it. It's so wonderful when somebody finishes a project because it makes them be able to, they're able to breathe. And they have a place to put some of the things they want to store because there's some storage room in there. On your video today, you said that today is a free day for stay-at-home moms. Right, that's right. Today is Tuesday. It's a free day. Now, you are the CEO of your home, so if that doesn't suit you, you can move that day. But yes, today is a free day. Any other questions on projects? Let me know what rooms you might consider a project if you have any projects. It doesn't have to be a whole room. It could be a bookcase. It could be a closet, that's really, really bugging you and you just can't seem to get it finished. It could be a storage shed. It could be a bonus room for Raquel. Hi from Seattle, Kathleen Hansen. It could be it could be a storage room that's not even on site. Okay, Mama Cat says, so today after I take my daughter to the dentist, I'll write out my project specs for this room. Love it. Jessica, your shed. Okay. Mama's excited, Mama Cat. 2 marbles. I am torn between the closet and my craft nook. Decisions. Okay, Scribble's garage is a disaster. Denise says her office, closet, and craft room. Shelley K says this is a great topic for her. She has a spare room that's full of stuff that weighs heavily on you. Yeah, that's the key. It could still be a messy room, but it's not weighing heavily on you. You can continue to work your regular zones. But if not, if it's weighing heavy, let's work on it. Plaid sheep, the office craft room in my house, I had a craft buying problem for a while. And it's time to let go of what I know I won't use. That's a great one, plaid sheep. MZ Deb for Life, just moved a month ago and trying out the Flylady routines. They are a bit challenging since I work full time and try to do as much as I can when I get home from work. That's good, but if you can't, I don't hold you accountable for that, Deb. I think you're Deb. I'm hoping you're Deb. I'm calling you Deb. If you are, I worked full time. I understand what that's like when the energy is low. Now, some people don't work a full day. Some people have high energy in the evening and they can do it. If you can't, then you can concentrate on doing things on the weekend. However, I would love it if you could squeeze in some little bites along the way. You'd be surprised how much you won't have to do on the weekend. I make a video every single day, what to do today, and it's for my payroll and my at-home fly babies. Okay, let's see. Deb Cruz says she drew a picture of the room and then divided into 8 equal sections on paper, then started the first section by the door and works her way around the room. That's awesome. So that's what you consider zones, Deb? That's what I'm thinking. Less stressful and I can see progress. Wonderful. Tara Burrell says, I did my laundry room last week, not just need to get the cupboard I bought put together for our pantry. Now I just need to get the cupboard that I bought put together for our pantry. Okay, well good. That could be your little project. That won't take long. Make sure you write it down though and commit to it and put it in your planner. Raising Up Jewel says we have a storage shed. There's a smiley face. We moved from Texas to Louisiana and to a much smaller house, and we have not used that stuff since 2 years, and I honestly don't miss it, but I can't get my husband on board. Can you get in that room without him? Is it possible that you could get rid of some things that you know for sure aren't of any interest to him? And then you can say, hey, I left everything of yours, and now if you want to, we can go through that. Because now we have room to store the whatever in there. Becca Thompson, our living room is basically a storage unit after getting married and combining everything. Such a huge project. It is. Getting married and combining things is really a topic people don't talk about, and it is so true, and it's a touchy subject because maybe you don't like some of those things, and it's hard to tell your sweet loved one that you don't like it. It doesn't fit into your new environment or whatever, but you can do it. You can. If he wants you to do it, then you can do it. Just make sure you're thoughtful about his things, okay? Kristen Clark, now that my house is clean, I notice dirt more and it makes me feel overwhelmed, like my baseboards always seem dusty. It makes you feel overwhelmed? Really? I'm sorry. I'm not going to say it should because that's a very judgmental word. I'm sure that it does make you feel overwhelmed. But think about all the dust that was there before you decluttered and you couldn't ever get to it. So now you can see it and you have the ease of bending over and giving it a swipe instead of having to move a million things to get to it, right? So change of attitude makes a whole big difference, Kristen, and that's what, if you feel like those are dusty every week, then dust them every week or put somebody on it. Sit some little bottom on the floor with a rag. Okay, Mama Cat, I thought I would have to just wait for that zone to work on it. This is like freedom. So excited. Yay! Okay, good. Office crisis storage room. I give a crisis storage room? Okay. Well, that's all right, Tracy. You can do it. Jill McRae, I have a back porch I need to do this with. Great. Tara again, started on my office and making so much progress. Working full-time baby steps is what's keeping me focused in implementing this process. Yes. Oh, I see what you were saying before, Terry. You work full time and it's hard to imagine doing a project, but you can still do a project. It'll just take you a little longer. You just work 15 minutes a day on your project. Don't worry about zones. And then on Saturday, work 45 minutes on your project, and you can still go buy groceries and do your weekly home blessing on Saturday. Okay? Becca says, again, off topic, but I've been wondering, what is swishing your toilet, or what's supposed to be done with the toilet in the morning? Go to my, let me see, where did I swish the toilet? I have a video on swishing the toilet. I actually think I'll have to look, but I'm pretty sure I have a video on swishing the toilet. Maybe Mr. B will put something on here if he sees me talking about that, but I know I have a video on it. Shows you exactly how to swish the toilet. Basically, you're just spraying some cleaner in there or not, and taking the toilet brush and going around the rim underneath and then around the bowl. And I also spray the back of the toilet and the lid and the seat and wipe it down real quick. It takes 3 minutes, especially if you do it every day. Okay, let's see what I'm missing. So that was Becca. Okay. Are you Jer or Gare? I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. It's the spiders in my basement that keep me from not wanting to tackle it. I've been watching you for about a month, and it's pretty unbelievable how life-changing. Oh, so you're Kara. Okay, Kara. Well, Kara, I'm glad. And you know what? Just go down there armed with a broom and fortitude. You can do it. Get that basement done. Broke down the room into quadrants, Deb, Raquel is saying. It really helped. Crystal T, craft area and kids coloring cabinet. Okay, everybody seems to have something that's bugging them. Moving off stuff to my computer table and desk. Cleared the desk of old computer. Good, Kathleen. Raising Up Jewels says, great idea. Nana Gray says, craft room with several types of craft and sewing room. Okay, that's Dickie Talmadge says, my bathroom redo does not hold my blow dryer and other things. Just keep putting off dealing with it. Okay, come up with a place to put it. Like you probably have a pedestal sink or something now, so maybe an adjacent closet would be good. Okay, Larry did say, yes, I do have a video on swishing the toilet. Mr. B, can you tell me what the link is? Or tell me what it's called? I would appreciate it. Thank you, honey. Okay, let's see. Oh, I'm loving these notes. I'm just running through this. Okay, raising up. Okay, wait a minute. I got to keep going back before I get to that. Okay. Oh my goodness, girls, this has been a lot of talk. Okay, here we are. Craft room and several types of craft and sewing room. That was no, I did that one. Dickie says her bathroom. Okay. Suburban Hillbilly. I can't keep up today. I was up again all night. I'll watch the replay later. That's okay, Suburban Hillbilly. You can watch it later. Your name is Debbie too. Okay, that's MZ Deb for life. And I do my morning routines, evening routines, and found that these help me out tremendously to keep moving forward. I'm grateful that I found you. You're so welcome. Two Marbles is giggling at the combining because we had to get rid of that futon so ugly. That's funny, Two Marbles. Raising Up Jewels, I can't do it by myself because of my autoimmune disease. Believe me, it would be done if I could. You can just do smaller times with the autoimmune thing. Just do, okay, let's say it takes, you can do 5 minutes 3 times a day. That's 15 minutes a day. And you can do that over a specific time and give yourself extra leverage. Maybe it'll be done by March. Who cares? It'll be done, right? But you can do it. Except if something's really heavy, or something like that. Okay, Kristen said something was very true. Erica, are you taking new fly babies? No, ma'am, I sure am not. I am full to here. But thank you for asking. And somebody wrote something in a foreign language. Dickie says, telling us change of attitudes has helped me. Thank you, you're welcome. Becca Thompson, guys, if you'll, I'm going to have to go soon, so I'm going to read what's left here, and that's it, okay? But I love you. Raquel says, the new dirt is a blessing to see now. I once couldn't because of all the clutter and once was blind to the dirt, but now I see. I was blind, but now I see. Bernadette Garcia, hi, honey. Finally caught you again in Australia. 3 a.m. Go to sleep. You can watch this later. Use the vacuum to suck up spiders. Denise Latimer, good idea. Herbal Cat, woo, you made it. You did, and we're about to go. Okay. Heather Bates, mildew in garage is preventing me. Well, yeah, that's bad. I don't know, can you wear a mask or is that not good? I don't know. Plaid Sheep, craft room seems to be a trend with us, doesn't it? Isn't that funny? What if you decide to do 45 minutes one day, but then you get so excited and you want to do more the next day? Can you do that? Well, I'll tell you what, you can, but you have to promise me and yourself that the next day you'll do it again for 15 to 45 minutes, whatever you plan. Because if you do too much, then what happens is that for 3 days you'll just lay low and then you'll get out of the habit and you'll lose your motivation and then you won't do it. So if you work for like 2 hours or 3 hours, you have to promise yourself that the next day you'll get right back on your thing. And just remember, when you pay off a mortgage, for example, and you pay a lump sum ahead, it doesn't come, you don't get to skip payments, so you don't get to skip working. It just comes off the end. So it's going to come off the end time. So you'll just be done sooner, okay? All right. Oh, the video is called From Toilet Brushes to Sink Care with Flylady Kat. So try that. Even though he wrote Shink Care, I'm sure he meant Sink Care. I don't know why he would say that. Sink Care. Anyway, I think I originally called it Shiny Sink, but he changes the names. Okay. No, you're not going to be dead before you get caught up, Suburban Hillbilly. You make me laugh. Time is going to pass anyway, so why not get something done? 5 minutes, 3 times a day. Bernadette Garcia, I'm only up as my 6-month-old woke, and he's asleep now, so you just caught me. Okay, honey, I forgive you. All right, I think I'm catching everybody. Oh, Happy Day says hi. Rachel McKee's craft room is overflowing with yarn. She sees a bunch of knitted hats in the future for Christmas gifts. Better get started. Mama Cat said she can see herself doing that, working for 3 hours and then not working for a long time. Okay, she said, what if you do 45 minutes one day? Okay, we asked that question, so we are caught up. All right, let's see. Heather Rue says, I'm her morning cheerleader and it helps her stay on task. Good. Sticky traps for spiders works like a charm. Rachel knows all about insects. Go girl. I'm teaching a 2nd grade, but they are now at PE. Always fun to hear things live. Oh, good. Oh, Happy Day. I'm so glad you're able to pop in. Hey, Bobby. Bobby loves to coupon. Hi, Kat. I hauled 7 bags out last week of junk from my closets. Mostly feels good on my day off. Girl, you worked really hard. Cottage Keeper. I've been working on my son's closet while the video has been running. I found it very motivational to have you chat while I work. Well, I can totally chat, girl. Thanks so much. I'm just going to keep peddling. Skincare. Skincare. It was toilets and skincare. I know that was a weird title, but it's true. That's what it was. So it's From Toilet Brushes to Skincare with Flylady Kat. I do remember that now. And you didn't change it, honey. You're a good guy. So nice to see you. Hello, Mr. B. That's from Ann. Mama Cat says, I really don't think that room will take more than a month if I do it like you're saying. Ooh, after 5 years? Isn't that amazing? I could be wrong because I'm not great with time things, but Jeff always helps me with time things. Well, have him help you look at that and see if you can estimate. All right, and then make yourself the project. Oh, that's exciting though. Every day I watch you and you are my motivation, Firefly. Aw, Mr. Brewer has fat fingers. Good luck, Mama Cat. Life with Mrs. Clark says, Mama Cat, you are blessed. That's from Suburban Hillbilly. Debbie Fulganidi, making my plans as soon as this video's over. Thanks for the great video. Okay, I'm going to have to go. It's been 27 minutes. This is getting really long. I am going to read 5 more, and that's it. Let's set pace and keep the home environment clean because of chaos. How to cope with his mom. Thank you so much. Good night. Good night. She calls me mom all the time, which I think is a compliment. Right? Bagos? Okay. I'm a suburban. I don't always see it, but I do now. That's Mama Cat. Becca says, found it. Thank you. You're awesome. Great. Glad you found it. Hi, Kelly. Larry's talking to people. He's great. Everybody's saying bye. This has been awesome, guys. I love you so much, and I want you to know that you are beautiful. Bye.